has taken a turn. Evolution in the human species, incorporates psychological and cultural elements. We are continuing to evolve not only bodily, but we are continuing to evolve in our minds, and we are continuing to evolve via technology and via our cultural and societal frameworks. So consequently, neotony, which is an evolutionary mechanism, pedomorphism, which is the outcome of neotony, they have permeated and perpetrated and pervaded our minds and our cultures and our society. Everything is slowed down. Everything regresses. Everything becomes more and more childlike, more and more infantile. Everything is neotenic. Our institutions, our relationships, our ways of thinking, the way we emote, the way we are having sex, our impulse control, our choices, our decisions, they're all becoming more and more puerile, more and more infantile, more and more childlike. What?
Good grief, Charlie Brown. And that's why people want to join a cult. It's like a little gang membership, club membership.
Adults are much less good, much worse at, for example, emotional communication. Children are much better at communicating emotions. So there is an evolutionary advantage to remaining a child. Emotional communication. The problem with narcissism is that the infantilization, the neoteny of narcissists, is coupled with other pathological features which inhibit access to emotions. And so this particular evolutionary advantage is not manifest among narcissists, to use an understatement. They're very poor at emotional communication.
So we've never seen any tenderness. We've seen a few staged kisses in front of the camera. We haven't seen normal conversation. Grown-ups have conversations. We haven't seen any solicitude. He didn't express any worry when she told us she'd slipped over in the greasy sauna trailer. All we've had is nasty, sadistic, humiliating humour because he doesn't want to live with an adult woman. All he needs is a mummy. I really think he's going to be jealous of the baby guys if they happen to live through the childbirth.
They're very poor at emotional communication. But in healthy people, neoteny facilitates emotional communication, empathy. These are all features dependent on neoteny because they evolve very early on in childhood, ages 2 to 6. And so retaining childlike features enables people to tap into childhood capacities, childhood traits, childhood capabilities which are lost as we grow up. So if we look at human beings, we look at the bodies, the somatic aspect of human beings. We have, for example, relatively large head. That's very common of embryos, of fetuses. We have a very large head. The ratio of head to body in human beings is the largest, almost the largest in nature. We have a flat face, relatively flat face. We have relatively short arms compared, for example, to apes and monkeys.
So, anyway, we'll get back to his work, will we? I'm just showing this bit again because of the look he gives, like a little kid who suddenly realised it's too high up a tree.
Yep, nothing fancy, but it'll do for now.
That's his building motto.
Stop, bit of rain is coming. You can see it's pretty foggy out there. This will stop some rain.
Now he's going to unbox a vacuum cleaner. Oh, of course, the Serenity. He's going to burn a petrol generator, or is that diesel? Then he's going to run a vacuum cleaner. And then 7 months later, he's going to refloor that area. So he did a shitty, half-assed job. And then 7 months later, he had to rebuild that floor. Shouldn't he be just sluicing this down with water and some sort of antiseptic to be killing? Wouldn't you not want more mould spores spewing out the fucking back of your vacuum cleaner? So it's just like a shitty job. He should have sluiced it all out, disinfected it, and then put new floor on. But instead he bodges it up for 7 months, then rebuilds that floor and doesn't get a bathroom built at all. Destroys the original bathroom, had the cabinets, dragged all the cabinets outside and the toilet seat. So that's his generator. He's had that going all day, has he, to run one light. I would love to know his emissions from the diesel and petrol use, the helicopter bloody fuel. Oh, look at him. He sniffs like a yucky little kid.
Looking forward to getting this place cleaned up enough where I can put a bedroom upstairs and actually leave it there.
He's having a big boil up of coffee. Right, this is his finesse level as a bachelor. He's having peanut butter on bread with a spoon as a knife. So that's pretty much the little kid in the cubby house, wouldn't we say? Oh, there's a concession to safety. Takes him 6 or 7 months to refloor that, and he still does it before any proper bathing facilities. I only bang on about that because he's the one who gave a chortle and said his heavily pregnant wife had dirt rash. So he came here to build Woodstock, but he got Altamont. More correctly, she got Altamont.
Look at him. He doesn't mind.
That's the only time we've seen him talk to the dog.
This one is blown out so hard, this one. I mean, you can still sleep on this. This is definitely the scariest looking room. Oh, look, a VHF antenna.
Scary? So, he's a little kid.
Sick. Yeah, onward and upward. Keep gutting.
Keep gutting. Gutting. Did you see my reaction to him gutting the foxes? He killed and ate some foxes because they ate a sort of disgusting water rat hide. He thought he was going to be a Daniel Boone about. So it's all accidental. That first one fell down, so he banged the second one. He's just making a disgusting pile of shit in the front of his own house with all this.
No big buried treasures in here. Probably the sweetest
Does he
thing
burn all that, Lino? We don't ever see what he does with all that, or is it still in the pile? Oh, sorry. Did he think that was a scary clown? I think he probably did. So it's just a sign of it, He's a somatic narcissist, so throwing in He-Man is his shtick. He's chucking everything. Creepy clown? I think he's primarily, good on him. Luckily, the things coincide. I think he's probably wearing a mask because of his mouth breathing, but it just so happens that it's a brilliant idea with all this filth. Because he hasn't really ever looked after his health before. I think he gets more self-conscious as the series goes on about his mouth breathing, because he starts to see it in the edits. He probably saw himself mouth breathing all over the roof, so now he's going to wear his thing today, because he didn't wear that downstairs, did he? When he did the lino here.
Oh my God.
So that is all mouth breathing.
It is hot. It is sweaty and muggy. Oh my God. Wearing this mask, I can't even breathe.
No, you can't mouth breathe.
Just sweating your bag
I
off.
think the shit's all around the nose. Oh no! I don't even mean the shit would make them the mouth breathers.
Just give myself a bit of air. I brought out a big box fan. I picked up for like $40, a Canadian Tire.
So yeah, it's all this brand new stuff.
And use that fan to kind of circulate some air.
He's got a lot of shit. Here it is. It's all unboxing. So he's all about, he had to have a second-hand kitchen window and a shitty bathroom thin little window that you would loathe that a kid couldn't be near. A 2-year-old banging on it would put themselves through it. One of the cult actually mentioned. Can't get a double or triple insulated set of windows for the place because he has to use an old window, but there's all this brand new shit he can get flown in from everywhere. He's going to get a new mattress flown in from somewhere any minute. Oh, this is his fridge, is it? So is he running all that shit off generators? He doesn't seem to have a solar panel. We can hear the Jenny, can't we?
Mark in your calendars. The house will never be the same again. It's going to feel real after this.
Luckily, Gord and Paddy are probably deaf, so they haven't been bothered by the generator. Ah, the Serenity. So we're going to watch him slice this up for 15 minutes for some reason. Just because, he's a man, he's a he-man. What's he going to do with all that filth? We don't know. The trailer to nowhere.
A little bit of this, a couple dark spots, just to be sure. Since I am sleeping on it. Don't really fix sand in it right now.
So, the generator's
it's gonna be really
just
nice to set up a real bedroom
running all day, is it, with diesel? It's not actually doing anything. Oh, unless it's the fridge is on continuously.
A little bit more home. Chair all set
I
up.
wish someone can do the emission maths.
Dressing table.
I was going to say the helicopter ride he had when he got frozen in with his groceries and couldn't get back in the canoe. Sorry, man. So now he's got to struggle back upstairs with it. And all the walls are mouldy around all the bottom.
2024. And you can buy a mattress at Walmart right in the box.
Oh yeah, so he's already got his... And at this point he could make a greenhouse with all the clear plastic on it. But I think he just bins it. That would be perfect for a greenhouse.
Nice.
So look at all the mould all over the walls because the floor's been covered in water.
Walmart. My God, what a world we live in. This is supposed to fluff up quite a bit, so we'll see. It's supposed to be like
so he's amazed, by his brand new mattress.
There right now, my God. Lucky me.
Didn't he have a mattress where he was living?
Brand new sheets, brand new pillow. How you doing? Oh yeah, I love it. Bed sheets in the bag.
So he's like a little kid, isn't he? You actually meant to launder the sheets first to get the fucking chemicals out of them, and so they don't get those nasty little pills on them.
Right now.
But he's like a little kid, he doesn't know that.
Patch that hole tonight. I don't want an open hole right by my face.
It takes him 6 or so months to get a washing machine, and he gets a mangle washing machine that doesn't work for his wife for her birthday. And then everyone writes in, oh, don't get caught in it. She says she's been wearing the same socks for 7 days, but somehow she's going to be washing cloth nappies. Anyway.
First morning waking up.
I hate the way he goes and slurps like a yucky little kid. Maybe you got to slurp with a lip like that, but it seems willful.
Absolutely beautiful day outside too. I'm gonna take my morning coffee, go sit down on the wharf.
It's like willful slurping. You don't slurp that loud naturally unless you're dribbling it all over yourself. So it's affected. And really it should be driving her crazy. If she ends up stabbing him because he slurped a lot, I'd fucking forgive her for that. Poor Ronnie, he always looks like he's frightened or has been, you know. He never has any joy, does he? It's always hangdog. You daren't go over there. Look at him in the side.
All these trees cut back around the cabin, so got a bit of breathing space. You can't really see what's going on. Just so grown in. All the years of no one trimming anything back and all the grass growing all these trees, so get all this cleared out and eventually be able to put a nice little walkway coming down in here.
Basically, he cuts down a fair bit over the year. He leaves a lot of stuff laying around. He's kind of going for the Easter Island policy. This is his whole shtick. He's not in there building the floor or fixing the wall, is he? He's suddenly just using his chainsaw for no apparent reason, other than to cut down the shade and wind protection that affords him. So it's because his whole shtick is caveman with a chainsaw. Oh yeah, that's a somatic narcissist. He hasn't got the maths or the nous to fix the house, so he's just going to cut down some shit. So how's the serenity on the island, man? He's chainsawing while probably left the generator running. Fuck me, how's the serenity? My God, if I was God, I would have murdered him. I've got super acute hearing. Luckily, God seems to be deaf. Fuck me. But the trouble is, God leaves the island, and she's 6 months pregnant. So, okay, he's planning himself a view, is he? Well, there's a possible reason then, but doesn't that just invite the weather? Oh dear. What's he going to do with it all? Just make a big ungainly pile of brush? Nowhere in particular for no reason. Just ready for the hurricane to pick up.
And the whole house is sunk here in the middle. So we basically go here in the middle, bring this whole thing up, and then brace all the other four corners, because actually the whole house is also slanting out toward the hill, and the foundations are kind of tipping that down the hill right now. So somehow, even though the foundation is sunk, the center peak of the roof hasn't come down at all. Like from the outside, the roof looks fine.
So the house is a mess, and he just does shitty piecemeal fixing till his friends arrive.
Can you believe it's already
Under the house, which he tells us is sagging in the middle, so he's going to make a little, stumpy pylon for it. And in a minute, he doesn't think we can see him enough, so he's going to get out, move the camera, then get back, because he's got to make sure he's seen. Point being, there's some shitty homemade plumbing in there that later in the snow he sends his wife down. That shit with a vacuum cleaner hose, etc. That all freezes solid in the winter, and he doesn't fix it now. He doesn't do a proper job. He doesn't understand the science. He's not insulating any of that. He's just, hammering a wobbly clump of boards under his house, and that's an effective pylon. Look at this one. He's got it's like Jenga, for fuck's sake. So the whole thing is built on teetering sort of stilettos of piles of wood, and maybe that's, it's like a 2-year-old working on it. Or he's going to jack it up, so maybe a 5-year-old. But he's not going to use any concrete, he's not going to use any metal, he's not going to use any bricks. He's just going to bang in a heap of shitty poles he cut down, uncured, and let his wife come back in the snow and work on the plumbing. Is this some of the plumbing there? Oh, as long as he's chainsawing.